I want to tell you the statistics of the monetary mass in Iraq is in dinars, not US dollars. Thus, 100 trillion dinars, or about not even a trillion US dollars. I also want to bring out that the CBI just told us the size of the Iraqi foreign exchange reserves exceeds by 140% the local currency issued. In the USA, the equivalent of the 1 dinar is expected to come out as about 4 US dollars. Donald Trump has been secretly communicating with man-crush Jamie Dimon about White House agenda for months. Quote, JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon has been communicating with Donald Trump in recent months through secret back channels, helping the president-elect hammer out a policy agenda before and since his decisive White House victory. Everyone is very impressed with Iraq's prime minister and especially where they are today. Their focus is financial inclusion, bringing the Iraqi world to the world. They got new technologies, electronic taxes and tariffs. They're breaking out with their stock exchange. Their stock exchange has been on fire the last 2 years. One thing after another supports that Iraq has moved and done things we've never seen before. It's powerful information, it's exciting times. Question mark: Are you seeing $3.90 as a rate for the dong? Marks: we have seen as high as $3.90, and as low as 0.39 cents. We don't know for certain what the rate is going to be. These are from banking contacts who told me what they are seeing fluctuating on bank screens. Iraq suspends official work on Tuesday, December 10th, urgent quote, official work will be suspended in the country on Tuesday, December 10th, on the occasion of Victory Day over ISIS. They need to have valuation for their assets. I think that's going to be related to an exchange rate, a real effective exchange rate. There are a whole lot of folks that say all these things coming together means a rate change. I believe them to be accurate. Baghdad governor: there is a positive impression regarding Baghdad's nomination as the capital of tourism for 2025. Not every bank is going to be able to do this. Not every Chase bank has the ability because maybe they're mom and pop bank. Certain banks have been designated to do this. People don't realize there are places they can exchange. People are so scared, I don't know where to go. When this thing happens, it's going to be so hot. Redemption centers are remote bank locations. There will be no contract rates unless you have a contract with private buyers pre-October 2011. Everyone will get the same rate due to the law of one price. As soon as Trump won the presidency, we all know he heard from 77 different world leaders. When he got on the phone with the Iraqi leader al-Sudani, they took an exceptional amount of time. I told you Trump has plans for al-Sudani and Iraq to be a pivotal player in peace in the Middle East. He's not going to ask Trump about what the exchange rate is going to be because Trump has nothing to do with it. That is the central bank of Iraq. Trump warns BRICS against replacing dollar with other currencies. Quote, US President-elect Donald Trump threatened to impose 100% customs duties on BRICS countries if they undermine the US dollar. Trump added BRICS cannot replace the dollar in world trade, and any country that tries will have to say goodbye to the US market. Trade Bank launches first experimental Visa card. Quote, the Visa includes features for use in online shopping as well as for use in purchases. When we go online, we're international in the World Wide Web. It sounds like you're going to be able to use a new electronic card across borders. If this is an international card, showtime is about to being. Because once they have experimented, if it works, everybody's going to get one. The Prime Minister's advisor for financial affairs, Mazar Mohammed Saleh, confirmed on Monday that Iraqi debts constitute only 35% of the gross domestic product. Saleh told Shafaq news agency, all of the outstanding internal and external debts still do not exceed 35% of our country's GDP, which means that they are within the safe limits of global economic stability standards. He added, we should not be too concerned about the issue of the internal public debt and its increase to more than 70 trillion dinars, which is within the standard limits for stability according to the European Union standards that allow the sovereign debt to reach 60% of the gross domestic product. Sala pointed out that more than 90% of the domestic debt is held by the government banking system, and is borrowing from within government funds and for the benefit of the federal general budget. He added, "This indicates that the market is not concerned at all with domestic sovereign debts, as domestic debt represents operations within the government's balance sheet, so to speak, and does not pose any sovereign financial risks at all." The efforts of the financial and monetary authorities are combined to adopt a precise policy to achieve the common financial goals in the issue of financial consolidation, the basis of which is not to expand the annual financial deficit in the budget and to gradually reduce the size of the sovereign debt balance to the gross domestic product. The Central Bank of Iraq revealed that domestic debts rose in 2024 to more than 73.3 trillion dinars.